What's up, YouTube? Sam here from Siege Finance, and today we got a good one for you today. Today we will be talking about NEO and what to expect in 2021, what to expect from NEO on NEO Day, and at the end I'm going to give my price prediction for NEO and also a little comparison of NEO to Tesla. So I suggest you stick around until the very end and let's jump into it. So in the thumbnail, I have NEO linked to $80, and why I have that is because there's an option here for $80 for NEO that expires on January 8th, 2021, and this option has a volume of 3,502 and an open interest of 4,634. So it is over double the volume of $75 and also over $70 and also a lot over the high 60s. So that's kind of surprising to seeing that people would like to take the high risk in going for the highest option call and not for ones that are lower that are a little bit safer. The way I see it is if people think that it will go to this price, then people will sell off before it actually goes to that price. So that's why I don't think it's the best to buy option for the highest one, but there's lots of implied volatility. So people are taking a big risk on this one to get some big rewards, and that's okay. Also looking at for the week after, we see that for the strike of $80 for the option, we see it has a volume of 4,031. So that is a bit over the volume for the January 8th of 2021 date. And it also has an open interest of just under 2,100. So we can see this volume number rise just based off the performance of the stock this week. We know that it just released its delivery numbers today, and it also beat what everyone, I assume, was thinking. So I expect the share price to be up tomorrow pre-market, and I also expect the share price to rise for the rest of the week. I think that analysts will come out with higher price predictions or price targets for next week. It will also have an effect on the price of the stock, in my opinion. So looking at this article that provides December fourth quarter and 2020 delivery updates for NEO's vehicles, we see that NEO delivered 7,007 vehicles in December in 2021, increasing by 121% year over year. NEO delivered 17,353 vehicles in 3 months, ended December 21, increasing by 111% year over year. And NEO also delivered 43,728 vehicles in 2020 in total, increasing by 112.6% year over year. So we see that they beat, so they're over 100% for deliveries in December from last year. We see that in their Q4, they're over 100% from last year. And we also see that year over year, they're over 100% from last year. So that is big for the company. They're continuing to push forward with the production and the deliveries. So that is always a good sign to see. And it also is good for their future just based on what they want to see and their goals. Also, NEO's total deliveries for their ES8, ES6, and EC6 as of the end of 2021 reached 75,641. So that is their total amount of vehicles that they have sold throughout its lifetime from when they became a company back in 2014. Going into more depth, we see that the deliveries consisted of 2009 ES8s, also 2,493 ES6s, and also 2,505 ES6s. The CEO of NEO says that he thinks that all the sales and their growth is due to their passionate and loyal users and community from the China market. And I agree with him just because that Tesla has tried expanding their company into China and they haven't done as well. They've only sold a few hundred vehicles compared to Li Auto, NIO, and XPeng, where they have thousands of vehicles delivered. So this is big for the company if they can keep in the China market and take over and win that market and not let Tesla get into that just because of how overpopulated China is, and that will just increase their sales and revenue and profit and all of that, and that will just be big news for the company to win that sector. The CEO also says that the battery as a service model has shown popularity among their users since its launch. With the 100 kilowatt hour battery pack offered as an option, the penetration of BaaS has received over 40% among new orders in December, demonstrating its competitiveness and acceptance for its users. Battery as a service for NIO is essentially you can buy the vehicle without the actual battery for the vehicle. So what you can do is you can lease it, and what you have to do is basically pay $140 around that per month instead of paying $10,000 upfront when you buy the vehicle. So what NIO is doing here is they think that by selling the vehicles at a lower price, they think that they will get more customers to buy their vehicles just because they see it at a lower price. And this has helped the company. For NIO Day, scheduled for January 9th, NIO will unveil their new sedan model and share the latest development of autonomous driving and other core technologies. So their new sedan, it is believed to be called the EE7 or ET7. It's not released yet. Looking more into NIO's new 150 kilowatt hour battery, I found some research, although nothing is released yet. Some rumored specs about its vehicle is that it has a 160 kilowatt or 215 horsepower motor at the front and 240 kilowatt or 322 horsepower motor at the back. It is also said that the ET7 or EE7 can accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.7 seconds. For the total battery output is 400 kilowatts with a four-wheel drive system with a range of over 450 kilometers. Also, we should expect NIO to talk about the NT 2.0 on NIO Day, which is the driver assistance system. So the driver assistance system is an agreement that they have with Mobileye from last year in about November, but since they were low on cash, they couldn't really do much with it. So this year, they gained $3.3 billion from the stock, and with that money, it's expected to go into the L4 Autopilot. So the L4 Autopilot is a self-driving vehicle, just like what Tesla has, and this allows you to travel around, whether you're going to work or, say, the gym, and you could also be doing something else at the same time, like reading a book or taking a nap, whatever you want to do. And this is big for the company, in my opinion, just because Tesla has this, and I think it's one of their best features that they have in their vehicle. And if NIO can do this, then it really puts pressure on Tesla, and just the competitiveness in the market would just be a lot better for NIO and its productions in the future. One more big thing I expect NIO to talk about on NIO Day is its expansion to Europe. The company plans to expand to Europe in the mid to later part of 2021 and aims to first target Copenhagen, Denmark by selling 7,000 SUVs within the first 2 years. An expansion from China would be great for the company to help gain popularity for NIO and increase revenue. Although 7,000 vehicles doesn't seem like much, it is just a start to a global expansion, which can be big for NIO as it gains popularity throughout the world. And once people see other people in it, it will make others also want to have one. So comparing Tesla to NIO, right now NIO is around 17,000 vehicles produced per quarter. So NIO is kind of around where Tesla was in 2015, where they released 17,400 vehicles in its Q4 of 2015. And from there, their numbers are kind of similar, going down a little bit and also rising. So I expect NIO to have a year like Tesla did in 2014/27. I say more 2017. So if NIO can be like this, we see some huge growth in the future, especially with their battery as a service, just so people can buy cheaper, just so more people will buy their vehicles. Also with its battery swapping, just because Tesla doesn't have that, we see that as a huge player for NIO, just because of the convenience that this allows for users. Instead of having to wait 50 minutes or 30 minutes or however long they need to charge their Tesla, all they have to do is quickly swap in a battery that can take 3 to 6 minutes. This is a huge advantage NIO has over Tesla, just because NIO doesn't have the option for these vehicles. So people who already have vehicles from Tesla, they aren't able to swap in batteries. If Tesla decides to do that in the future, they will have to buy new vehicles, which I'm sure some users of their vehicles wouldn't be too happy about. So that is props to NIO. Lastly, NIO has been trading at around $45-$46 ever since its high of $55.70 from it, and after its dip from when it got a false price target, we'll say, from that company that always tries to short sell stocks and are known for that. So it's been around the low 40s to mid 40s since then, and it's kind of been a healthy pullback since then. So I expect NIO to be up in the pre-market tomorrow on Monday, and also expect it to rise throughout the week and also next week. And for the year 2021, I expect it to go a lot higher. So for NIO Day, I have a price prediction of $65 to $70. And for the end of the year, I have a price prediction of $115. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment saying you subscribed. Also, be sure to like this video and leave a comment on what you would like to see from this channel next. Thank you.